Right guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. In this one I'm just going to be showing you how to change your pads in the TRP Spyre C flat mount caliper, as a mechanical caliper. So if you want to know how to replace your pads and readjust the caliper, I'll show you how. Right, so here we have the caliper, TRP Spyre C. It's a flat mount caliper, as you can see, mechanical. So first thing we want to do to change the pads, if yours are worn out, is remove your wheel. Now if you've got a through axle or quick release, whatever you've got, so get the wheel removed from the bike. So drop your wheel out. And then what you want to do is just on the inside there, there's a small safety clip there. So just get a pair of pliers, just pop that clip off, like so. Put that safe so you don't lose it. Then you want to undo your 3mm hex head there. Undo that and then remove it. So take it right out. Like so, put that safe. And then the pads and the spring in the middle, they come out through the bottom. So you can push them down, get hold of them in there. Like so, and there they are. Pads with the spring in the middle, like that. So next you want to, if you've adjusted the brakes because the pads are worn out, and then so we want to reset them, so we're going to put new pads in. So what you want to do is, with your barrel adjuster there, is make sure that you've let the barrel adjuster off. So obviously over time you've adjusted it, or someone's adjusted it, and you just want to reset it. So make sure that the barrel adjuster is wound all the way in clockwise, and then using a 3mm hex head just in here, make sure that that's been let off anti-clockwise until it stops in the middle there. Just turn that anti-clockwise till it stops, and that's it. Then what you want to do, making sure that everything else is in perfect condition. Obviously make sure your cable is all good, it's not frayed or anything like that, it's not rusty. Making sure that your disc rotor is true, it's not bent and it's not cracked, anything like that. So make sure, have a good look at it while you got the wheel out. Clean up the caliper inside if you need to. Clean that, wipe that out in there, especially if you use your bike in the winter and it's got a lot of dirt in there, or grime. Clean those up. Clean your spring up as well that goes in the middle, and check that it's not broken, it's not cracked or anything like that. Make sure it's got some, actually works. Then you get your new pads. See, the spring just sits over your pad material like so and just rests there. Then you get your opposite side pad, and then it just sits over like so. Now you can just pinch them together so it's one like that. Then you can push them up inside your caliper like that to the side in there, and then what you want to do is line it up so when the pin goes back through, it's going through both the pads there and the spring in the middle. Now what you want to do is put a little bit of grease on the thread, just on the thread of the pin. It's going to go through, stop it getting seized in there. So just put that through, make sure it goes through all of them. Then 3mm again, just tighten that up all the way until it stops. just nip it up, that's it. And then get your clip again to the end, put that back in place like that, just clips on the end of the pin like so. Then what you want to do is refit your wheel. So get that back in the bike, slide your disc up through the middle of the pads, and get that back in like that. Now as you see, the wheels spin like that, no problem. So what you want to do is, now if you go up to your lever, you'll find if you pull your lever, the brake won't feel that good. It could even go back and touch your hood, touch your drop, sorry, on your handlebar. So there's a few things to look at to improve that. Obviously you want it the best you can get it without making a lot of adjustments to the barrel adjuster, because you can use that over time to adjust as the pads wear. So you don't want to fully adjust your barrel adjuster now, because you won't be having any adjustment left at a later date as the pads are wearing. So say if yours was touching your drop, so I'll exaggerate it, so the cable, I'll undo the cable on purpose. So what there is the barrel adjuster, by winding it up, is just effectively pulling up on this lever. That's effectively then pulling your pads on, pulls your brake on. So when you've got your cable through like so, I'll have to move round and do it from the other side so I can show you better. You can see there, you got your cable through like that. Now if you just done it up now, you haven't adjusted the barrel adjuster or anything, the lever will go back and touch your handlebar, but you can get it better by, see that movement there, cable's undone, there's just that much movement, but that isn't doing anything. It's not even putting the pads on or anything. That's just literally free play. That's not doing anything. So what you can do is, pulling on your cable when it's undone, you can just push up on this arm at the same time, just a little bit, just push it up, say to there somewhere, just hold it in position, and then snug up your pinch bolt like that, tighten it up. Then go up to your lever and try your lever. It should be firmer. The brake hasn't been pulled on in any way, it's still the same, so it still spins, no problem. It's just removed a lot of the free play out of the caliper there. That's not doing anything before it initially does anything. So your brake will feel better straight away. So then, without winding up the barrel adjuster, so we're not touching that because you save that until your pads are wearing and you need to adjust it. We'll go to the 3mm in the middle there, down the centre, and then what you want to do is turn that clockwise. So if you turn it clockwise, it's effectively pulling the pads in. So if you tighten it like that, the brake is on. As you can see there, I'll try and turn the wheel, just barely turn it. So then, with your hand on the tyre, just undo it anti-clockwise a little bit and spin the wheel. So you can hear it's just binding. Do a little bit more, until it stops, and then just a little bit extra. So there, just just a little bit more until it's not making any noise at all, like that. And then go up and try your brake. So it should feel a lot firmer now. And then it's personal preference how you like your brake, but you can then wind your barrel adjuster if you want to. So as it's pulling it a little bit more, just wind it a few turns just to give it a bit of a better feel if you want to. If it's making a slight noise, you can just back it off a little bit, like that. And then you should have a nice firm feeling lever. Then once you've been out for a ride, say you just scrub the new pads in for a few miles and that, then you can always adjust your barrel adjuster again, or you can use your 3mm in the middle there just to adjust it a little bit without using your barrel adjuster initially, and save your barrel adjuster for when the pads are wearing out. That's one way, just to give it more of a firmer feel. Say by doing the pinch bowl like I did earlier, removing that slight bit of play in it that's not doing anything, it'll give it a much better feeling lever for a mechanical brake. Right, so I'll just show you the lever end, this front brake. So that's how much movement's in it. So that's fully on. You see it's nowhere near the drop at all. Right, so I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more cycle related content. Till next one, ride safe and I'll see you then.